Greetings everyone, it's Cain here. Welcome to my video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about spiritual work and not to have any remorse when doing negative work. This video is for people who do practice spiritual work, spiritualists, people in the craft. Now, most of us, many of us, are all for positivity. But in life, there is negative as well. Can't have positive without the negative. A lot of people feel what goes around comes around, have remorse, feel like payback will be a bitch, and don't want to put that energy into the universe because they feel like it'll come back to them even greater. And I'm here to tell you to have no sympathy, have no remorse, have no empathy when doing negative work. You must do what you have to do to be content. To live your best life and to live joyful. Throughout your journey, you're going to deal with people. You're going to deal with threats. And in today's society, especially nowadays, negative work will benefit. Really and truly. Now, you could go to many spiritual shops, and they always try to avoid the negative, which is quite understandable. But many people try to avoid the negative because, like I said, they believe, many people cling onto religion when it comes to their spiritual practices. Mainly a lot of Catholics, Christians, mainly Catholics, what have you, regardless of what you affiliate yourself with or what you practice. Negative work, have no remorse when performing, when working, when doing negative work. Okay? Now, there are things out here that we just cannot explain, that we will never know. In whatever work you do, positive or negative, you must understand that there are things out here that you just can't comprehend. It's unknown. Things we will never know. Keep an open mind, relax, and be careful. Now, I believe anyone who practices the craft, anyone that does spiritual work, should perform negative work as well. Because negative work is what allows you to prosper, to flourish. You see, humans, they always try to keep you small. It's like when you put an alligator in a cooler. They're just going to stay small their whole life. I think it was an alligator or a crocodile. I don't know. But if you don't allow them to grow in a big environment, it's just going to stay small its whole life. And humans try to put other people down to where they can't grow to their full potential. They can't become the greater you. which this life's all about, the greater you. Okay? Now, many of us watching this video do not practice spiritual work whatsoever, which is quite understandable. The majority of us are desensitized and lose our roots and have no gift, have no understanding of what I'm talking about. People are so generic out here. I'm trying to find a good word. Impaired. So focused on bullshit. You know, which is quite understandable. They focus more on the physical and not the emotional. There are three energies. There's emotional, there's sexual, and there's spiritual. Three spiritual energies. Now, sexual and emotional are spiritual. You must be open-minded, guys. You must allow yourself to understand the unknown, and that not knowing is true knowledge. Presuming to know is a disease. So have no remorse when doing negative work. This is your life. You must prosper. You must grow to the greater you. Have no remorse to live your best life. That's all. That's pretty much all I got. I think that's all there is to say. Now, I come from a family that practices spiritual work. My grandma, my mom, you know, there's a lot of Hispanic traditions out here that, mostly the third generation, are very spiritual. Nowadays, everyone's so fucking desensitized, living in a fabricated, dysfunctional, pathetic life. You know what I'm saying? But this video is not about that. Have no remorse when doing your negative work. But be careful when doing any work whatsoever. Make sure you ask for protection from your ancestors, friends, and loved ones. And make sure, guys, you relax, put intent, and keep it simple. All right, everyone. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you.